Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing really well and I am also really good. This is another part of our trip to Belur Math, one of the most biggest tourist attraction places in West Bengal, aka next to my house, I guess. But anyways, as you just saw, my mom was posing for a picture, I guess. And so right now we're in front of the river Ganga, and you can see the view looks spectacular, except I really liked being near the river, but the only problem was that it was very crowded, so there were lots of people blocking some parts of the view of the river Ganga. So yeah. Okay, now some people have moved out and we can see the clear view of the river Ganga. It is a spectacular view and it is very beautiful. And just so you guys know, you can also see there's a temple next to my house, and right next to that temple is the river Ganga. It's another side, because the river Ganga is huge. It's like connecting from West Bengal to like Bihar and like Jharkhand and everything. So yeah, it's a huge river. I'm pretty sure you guys already know. Here I was standing with my grandparents, and it felt so good to finally hold hands and walk around with them, because it had been 1.5 years since I last saw them in real life, and I missed them so much every single day that I'm so happy to come back to India and like meet my grandparents again. And yeah. And right now it's like, I believe like 4 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. or something. So that's why the sun has also sort of set. And it's not too sunny, but not too cold either. So it's like the perfect weather for us, because we live in Sweden, and the lowest temperature in Sweden can go down to like negative 25 or something. And in India, and right now this is Indian winter, and it's like 17 degrees. It's positive 17 degrees, so it's like really warm for us, because we live in a country where it is like negative 20 degrees. So it is pretty warm for us, while for others it's really cold because they live in India and they're used to the Indian winter. But in summer, Indian degrees can go up to like 45 degrees or so, and that is too warm for us. We're literally gonna sweat every time we walk out of our house. So yeah, but anyways, as you can see, there's a temple in front of us, and inside the temple there's a statue of Ramakrishna, Sri Ramakrishna, the main guru of this whole tourist attraction place. Like, he was the reason why Swami Vivekananda built this place, to respect Sri Ramakrishna, because Swami Vivekananda was a huge fan of him. So yeah. And also the buildings you can see are very beautifully built. They look really pretty, honestly. They look unreal. It's like it's a drawing or something. And here I'm walking with my grandparents, and it's very nice. And like, yeah, and you can see like many people are like posing for pictures in front of the building. I mean, who wouldn't? I would also do it, and I'm still doing it, so yeah. Woo. And we're gonna go in front of the building, and right now we have a plan of going inside the building. So yeah, I believe that we sort of have to rush, because the temple closes at 5 p.m. and right now it was like 4:50 or something, so we had like 10 minutes left, and we had to rush as much as we could to see the statue of Ramakrishna and pray to him. And yeah. And look at those designs of the building. It is so nice. It's so beautiful, so elegant, just looking like a wow. Just looking like a wow. And yeah. And we just got a bit closer to the river Ganga because why not? Okay, and now we're gonna see the statue of Ramakrishna. As you can see, some people have already started praying to him. Sri Ramakrishna. And there is the statue. It's a white statue, so it's pretty hard to see. Okay, so we have seen the statue, and we have here we are taking pictures, as you can see. So we took a couple of pictures, and now we are heading back. We're exiting out of this tourist attraction place. And the biggest problem was that this trip to Belur Math was nice, but the only problem was that we came very late. For example, we came at 3 p.m. here, and we reached here at 4 p.m. So we only had 1 hour to roam around this place because this place literally closes at 5 p.m. So that was very unfortunate, and we sort of had to rush. Obviously, we couldn't explore all the places in Belur Math because it was too late and we were rushing, and we also had our grandparents with us. And now they are senior people, so they can't rush. They have problems walking, and they have leg pain and everything, so obviously we couldn't rush. So that's why we unfortunately couldn't roam around all the the historical buildings in Belur Math, but we tried to see as much as we could. And now time's up, so now we're going back. We're exiting out of Belur Math. As you can see, the sun is also setting. Well, it has already set, and now it's slowly getting dark in the sky. And you see that huge screen over there? Well, it's just a footage of a nun praying to Sri Ramakrishna. And many people are watching it because they are also a fan of Sri Ramakrishna. He was an iconic historical figure, and he was very religious. He had godly powers, and he was very generous. Okay, so here's a clearer footage of the nun praying to Sri Ramakrishna. And this is the temple where the nun is praying. He is praying inside of the temple, and there are also other people behind him, but the camera is just not showing the other people. So yeah, but I mean, look at the masterpiece, man. The building is so beautiful. It's so detailed, every part is detailed with mandala designs and everything, and it's so beautiful. I love buildings which have a lot of details in them. So yeah. And here's the nun praying. And right now we're actually waiting for my grandfather because he went to the restroom, so we were waiting for a few minutes. And meanwhile, we filmed this area. And as you can see, there are thousands of people here. It looks like they're little ants roaming around, because in India, there are way too many people to live. Okay, so as you can see here on the grass, there are some people well, not some people, many people actually, they came earlier in the morning so that they could have a little picnic on the grass, which was very smart of them because we didn't do that, and which is very depressing. And far away there is that glowing shiny gate, the huge ginormous gate, and that is the exit, not like the literal exit, but like the pre-exit of Belur Math. And yeah, there are many people taking pictures of this temple because, I mean, who wouldn't? It's so beautiful and everything. It looks gorgeous and everything. Here's another view of the temple. And here's my mom once again posing for a picture. There is my grandmother, and there is me holding her hand, guiding her to walk with me. I'm such a nice person. Okay, so you can see the sky got darker, which means it's more evening now. So yeah, we're just gonna say our last goodbyes to Belur Math because we're really gonna miss it. I mean, after all, we're gonna come back to Belur Math after like 1 year because we're gonna leave India in like 20 days, in like 2 weeks actually. So it's a sad thing, but we don't have a choice. So yeah. So now we're slowly heading to the exit, and this is a hotel for like people who live in Belur Math. I said this in the previous video. Like all the nuns here actually live. All the nuns who are like a fan of Sri Ramakrishna live here in Belur Math. And there's like a specific hotel, rooms, college, and even like universities for them to attend if they're like under 18 or something, or if they're like still a student. So yeah. Right now we are on our way to get our shoes because when we were entering the Belur Math gate, people like the staff in Belur Math informed us that we must remove our shoes because this is a very religious place, and entering the Belur Math with shoes is very disrespectful to God and Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda. Since they had godly powers, they are also considered as a human god. Okay, so we have gone out of the huge ginormous gate, and now these are the pictures of how West Bengal looked in the 1800s, and that was the time when Sri Ramakrishna was alive, along with his wife Ma Sharada. I also talked about her in my previous video, so make sure to check that video out. So this is a picture of Ma Sharada healing a poor person from a disease called Ebola. And these are all pictures of how Sri Ramakrishna and Ma Sharada looked, where they lived, how their house looked like, what accessories they used, and why they had godly powers, and how they had godly powers, how did everyone know that they had god powers, and etc. So, now we are on our way home. There is another exit gate for Belur Math. So if we cross that, we are officially out of Belur Math. And right now, as you can see, many people are leaving because it closes at 5 p.m. But it actually closes from 8 p.m. But right now there's praying going on inside the temple. And only people who are praying right now can stay inside Belur Math, not others. So that's why everyone's leaving. The people who don't want to pray, including us. And this says Sharadananda Bhavan, which means Ma Sharada's home. So yeah. And so we are now heading towards the exit, as I said earlier. And there are lots of... And right now, just so you know, guys, we're not going home right now, but we are going to another religious tourist attraction place called ๊beluŊ. And that place is, I believe, 30 minutes away from Belur Math. So right now we're gonna go to that place by a car. We had booked a car since the morning. So yeah, right now we're going to the exit. And here are some people who want to live in Belur Math. That's why they took suitcases with them. But now we're gonna go to ๊dɔkkineshwar. Woo! Okay, so guys, we have officially reached ๊tarakeshwar. I truly apologize for not showing you guys how we came here, but just so you know, guys, we came here by a car. And this is ๊tarakeshwar. The last time I came here, I was 7 years old, and this place was literally my childhood. Every month I would come here. From the age of 2, I would come here every month with my mom, and I would run around here. And this is also a place where you need to take off your shoes and walk, because this is also a religious place, and it is very disrespectful to walk with shoes on inside a temple and around it. We're posing for a picture. And that is the beautiful temple of ๊tarakeshwar. As I said earlier, I used to run around here when I was a baby, or toddler, you can say. I was 1 to 2 years old when I first came here, and I loved this place. This Belur Math and ๊tarakeshwar were literally my childhood places. And yeah, I missed ๊tarakeshwar so much when I was in Sweden, and now that I'm finally here after 5 or 6 years, I will run around again just like I used to when I was younger. It makes me so happy to see the temple again and all the gods and goddesses inside the temple. I'm literally so happy right now to come here today, and today was a really nice day of me traveling to my 2 childhood places. And unfortunately, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.